My Taropist is now in session. Hello, Scorpios. What's good? Let's get a little Palo Santo on that. Ooh, look at that ash. Hi, my name is Jessica. I'm the owner of My Taropist. Welcome to my channel. I'm so glad that you're here. I hope that you guys are enjoying your birthday season. Yay, it's Scorpio season. Happy birthday to all of the Scorpios out there. If you guys didn't know, every season, the beginning-ish of every season for every sign, I do a birthday reading. It's so much fun. It looks not only at your season, but also the rest of the year ahead until the next Scorpio season. So take a look at that. It's up on the channel now, and the video thumbnail says, Happy Birthday, Scorpio. How can you miss it, right? But what we're going to do right now is a My Taropist session. This is my signature spread. In case you didn't know, this is just basically an overall energy check. This is where we take a look at your mental energy, your interpersonal relationships, what's bothering or distressing you, if anything. And then we take a look at your emotional energy. Then if we have time at the end, we'll get some advice or look at the predictive outcome. It's all depending on how the reading goes. These are spirit-led readings, friends. Do you like how I'm standing? And then I give my chair to my cats so that they can be back there. You can enjoy that. While I stand here. Actually, I'm just giving my butt a break, you guys, on some of these readings this month. My butt needs a little break, friends. All right, let's get into it. I've already shuffled your energy into this deck, so if you would just take a look into my eyes on whatever device or screen that you're watching on, and take a deep breath with me while Mr. Bojangles does his little rabbit kicks in the background. Ready, and thank you, friend. It's so funny, the screen went black just as we connected. Interesting. What is that about? Okay, let's go. All right, I'm going to split the deck toward you. And what I'm going to do right now is just what I like to call a pre-shuffle message. It's just a little mini overall reading before we get into the full spread. So hang in there, friends. If the pre-shuffle message does not resonate, that's okay. It's always my hope and prayer that there's at least one message. I said 5. Maybe there will be 5. 1, 2, a couple, something in here for you, friend. Something in here for you. So stick around to the end because these messages also tend to come full circle, and you just never know when your message is going to come through. If the messages do not resonate, that's okay. Leave them for whomever they are meant for and come back next time, and maybe we'll click at that moment, friends. Okay. So you got the King of Cups as your overall energy. This is your energy, my friends. And the masculine, although of course there's no gender really in the tarot. And then we've got Knight of Pentacles underneath that, Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands, Four of Swords. So I feel like you guys have gone through a period of healing. You may have, some of you, this actually did come up in your birthday reading. Some of you might have experienced the loss of a loved one. I'm feeling in this past year because I'm thinking back to your birthday spread, and that was something that did come up at that time. If it's not that, it could be something to do with your family, maybe an illness in the family, you or other members of your family, especially if it's like a parent. And if it's not an illness, it could be a loss or some kind of financial struggle or something to do with that pentacle energy, right? So career, work, finances, body, things that ground us and stabilize us in the 3D. So I feel like you guys have been healing from, I'm feeling for a lot of you though, some of you definitely lost a parent or parental figure, I feel like in this last year, someone very, very close to you who was sort of, if it wasn't a parent, it was somebody that I feel like in your family was sort of, you were very close with. You have a lot of fond old memories of this person, somebody that was instrumental in your life and your upbringing in some way, okay? And so I feel like for a lot of you, you guys, you've been healing from that loss. You've been dreaming about, maybe thinking about this person or thinking about some memories from the past. But I feel like you are now you've come out of sort of your hibernation as you've been healing, or you're about to come out of. Now remember, Tarot, I am trying to pick up on current energies, but Tarot reads energy, and energy is fluid. So it can pick up on some past energies, present, and some predictive, what I like to call predictive, not future, but predictive energies, what's to come. Okay. So, I feel like now you guys have kind of got your mojo back. You're moving forward. Ace of Wands, Knight of Wands. Okay. You're feeling good. I feel like for some of you, this is not for everybody, but for some of you, you might have not been feeling so like in the mood for a minute. You might have not been feeling so frisky. For some of you, you might have just been feeling energetically depleted if like the loss of a loved one didn't really make sense for you. It could have just been like work was depleting you, maybe money was tight, like whatever, certain things might have been really depleting you. Some of you, it wasn't a loved one. Some of you might have experienced like rejection from a lover, someone that you expressed feelings toward. So take it as it resonates for you. But either way, friends, I feel like you guys have been doing the work on yourself. You've had some R&R now with this Four of Swords energy, and now you're coming out of hibernation, passionate, ready to get things on and popping. So for those of you who are like maybe feeling not up to, having some really fun time. Sorry, it's cold and I'm getting a little sniffly because of the cold. It's on now. It's on now. For some of you, you could have found a new lover, or maybe not someone that like is here to stay, but I do see energy for those of you who are single and have been now out of hibernation and ready to mingle. Okay. Now this could be like pandemic related for some of you. Maybe now you're just kind of feeling like you can come out of your shell and start like dating again for my singles. Now for my singles, be careful, because I feel like, if you're not wanting this, be careful. If you do want this, then heads up. Like, I feel like a sexual connection could lead to something, a sexual connection and attraction could lead to something more long-term and stable, because we've got the Knight of Wands, the Ace of Wands in the middle, moving to the Knight of Pentacles. For some of you, you could be finding yourself attracted to a fire sign and an earth sign, both, okay, or one or the other. I also have water here with this King of Cups, but I feel like this is you really coming out of, if it's not to do with another person, I just feel in general, the overall energy here for you guys, and then we'll get into your full spread here, is you guys healing after a loss or an energetic depletion or a time of not feeling so good. Whatever the cause of that, whether it was someone that rejected your affection, if it was a loss, again, of loved one, loss of a job for some, or just in general, like, feeling a sense of, like, again, depletion. It's like you're coming out of that. You've had some R&R, you've had some time to recuperate. For some of you, it was spending some time with family and reconnecting with loved ones in a sort of, in a vacation, like you went to go see them and, or something like that. And that kind of, or they came to see you and it kind of helped build you back up. Being around people that are stabilizing energies in your life. But either way, you've come out of this period of time of healing, and now you're ready to go full force ahead. You got your mojo back, and you're now, I feel like, giving into yourselves, creating your own sense of stability. You're reminding yourself of your own worth and value. You're remembering that you've got this, you've got this. And I feel like you're getting more control of your emotions in this season. King of Cups energy, right? You guys are emotionally mature and stable and grounded. I feel like whatever you went through, you're coming out of that a stronger, more passionate, more stable, revitalized person. And you kind of have your shit together and you're in control here. You're standing on your power and your own power here, with this King of Cups being the overall energy, right? Yes, you are feeling the feels, but you're not allowing your emotions to control you. You've regained control, right? Slowly but surely you're rebuilding and feeling like yourself again, right? Okay. That's good, Scorpios. All right, what is going on in the mental energy of my Scorpio people? What is going on in the mental energy of my Scorpios? What is going on? I do feel like for some of you, if you were rejected by a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, hello. You may find yourself in a situation with maybe an earth or a fire sign is what I'm seeing too, what I saw too. Just FYI. Okay. So Four of Pentacles is your mental energy overall. Again, like I said, I feel like you guys are really... sorry, something has gone amiss. Okay, there we go. I don't know what's going on. I'm recording this on my laptop, you guys, and it's like... It's being a little funky right now. I don't know what that's about, but hopefully it'll be okay until we get through this. All right, let's get through this together. All right, so I feel like with this Four of Pentacles energy, again, you've got your mental stability back. You're taking care of you, friends. You're feeling grounded, stable, secure, and protecting, I feel like for some of you, protecting your mental health in this time. I feel like you have been through some stuff, and it's like, but I feel like energetically when to pull away. I think you guys you're so wise in this season. You've definitely, some of you, been through some old wounds and hurts and pains in the past. Nine of Wands, Eight of Cups, but you walked away from that. You walked away. Some of you, again, this was like a heartbreaking situation. Again, like I was saying before, like someone that you might have loved or you might have seen as potential soulmate, or someone that you had a very strong, passionate connection with, might have broken your heart for some of you, okay? And it left you some wounds here, but you've decided to walk away from that situation. I feel like I feel like for a period of time, some of you might have been wrestling or fighting within yourself, trying to avoid this transformation. But now it's like you're fully accepting it. You're fully accepting it now in this season. And I feel like you, again, are leaving any situation that is not rewarding or fulfilling to you. Six of Swords, you're moving toward your happiness with the Sun card. Some of you are finding that happiness within, Hanged Man, or at least you're starting to have a more optimistic outlook and perception of your situation and of life in general. Some of you, maybe were going through a period of time where you were feeling maybe a little bit like hope was lost. It's not totally negative, but like I'm seeing you guys, there was a little bit of an energy like wah in the recent past. Okay, something may have happened and occurred that was heartbreaking. Again, some of you could have lost someone that you loved, but also I feel like some of you were walking away from situations that were very not beneficial to you. I'm just gonna say it like that. But I feel like you're much more you're able to more quickly go within and assess situations and see things from all perspectives and make judgment calls more quickly that are serving your highest good, that are in your best interest, Scorpio. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like you're kind of finally putting yourselves first here and investing in yourselves, in your happiness, in your mental stability, in your health, and your well-being. And you're doing so in such a beautiful way, friends, is what I'm seeing. It's so beautiful. And I feel like this is causing you to have a lot of inner transformation as well, being able to kind of take a step back, pull your energy back, assess things from all angles and all perspectives before you make decisions, before you move forward. You guys are being very methodical, I see, with this energy here. Very thoughtful, very careful, and sincere in the moves that you're making. And I feel like you're very committed to your own personal transformation and shedding those old ways and old layers. I feel like some of what you've experienced in the recent past has caused you to kind of just like really level up, right? What else can you tell us about this Four of Pentacles in my Scorpio's mental energy, Spirit? What else can you tell us? Four of Cups, two fours. So yeah, I feel like, again, y'all working on a lot of, on your stability in this season, okay? On your harmony and your balance. That's that four energy, right? And I also feel like, again, so this Four of Pentacles, some of you, again, you have experienced some heartbreak in the past. This could come in any kind of form. For some of you, it could have to do with a Gemini because the Lovers keeps coming up. But I'm feeling more importantly, it's, again, losing somebody in your life that you felt was like a soulmate to you. And it doesn't have to be romantic, you guys. Soulmate energy. My true belief on soulmates is that we can have many different soulmates in our lifetime, and not all of them are romantic, what you think of soulmate. These are people that are meant to be in our life for a season, for a reason. We learn things about ourselves, about the world from them. Sometimes it's harsh lessons that we learn from these people, and sometimes it's, lessons that we learn that are very transformative and help us to kind of grow and evolve and move into this next level of being and of existing within ourselves. And people that we share very wonderful and beautiful experiences with. And these could be anything from a pet, an animal, to a relative, to a friend, a platonic friend, to a lover, a spouse. Like a child, it doesn't necessarily have to be, it's not your other half or your romantic partner necessarily. This is my personal belief. Take it if it resonates with you. If it doesn't, then you go with what you believe, friend. But I do believe for some of you, this was somebody that you considered to be what my definition, the one I just gave you, so you can follow the reading along with me, friends, what you felt was like a soulmate connection, someone that you shared your deepest fears and secrets with, someone that that really helped you in a way to kind of become who you are. But I feel like for some of you, there was some heartbreak or loss with regard to this person in the recent past, and it caused you for a while, I feel like, to have your guard up. I feel like you're really guarding and protecting we're talking again about your mental space, but I feel like for a lot of you also it was like you're guarding your heart. But I think it might have put you in a place where you were feeling down for a period of time. Okay. And a little bit wounded and a little bit guarded and a little bit resistant to, accepting, love from anyone else or comfort maybe from anyone else. Maybe you just kind of retreated. But I feel like whatever this energy was that you're feeling of like disappointment, of loss, of hurt, of betrayal for some, I feel like, and it doesn't have to be betrayal from this person. It could be, like, why did this happen to me? Like, I feel betrayed in general. Like, you know what I mean? But I feel like whatever that was, I feel like, again, you're really in this energy of just protecting yourself right now, okay? Protecting your mental health. I feel like whatever you went through was quite painful. And so it's like you kind of have maybe a bit of a guard up right now. But I don't see it as being a negative thing. I think it's just what you guys are doing to really try to protect yourselves in this season, right? From that pain, because you don't want to feel it anymore, right? Okay. Spirit, what is going on in the interpersonal relationships of my Scorpio people? What is going on in the interpersonal relationships of my Scorpio people? Star, some of you could be dealing with an Aquarius or have an Aquarius in your life. Again, I feel like you're healing from something. Once again, Star, healing, and then also maybe trying to manifest a dream here. Interpersonally, yeah, I feel like you're kind of on the fence, some of you, about whether you want to open your hearts again. For those of you that are resonating for this in a relationship or romantic sense, because that energy does keep coming up. I'm trying to read it more generally for everybody because I know that's not everyone's situation. I can feel that and see it. So it's not like I'm trying to not just cater my readings to the people that like lost a lover in the season, but for some of you that it is that, I feel like, you're kind of on the fence about whether or not you want to open your heart up again, because I feel like you're still really healing with the Star card energy, okay? There is a part of you that is still wishful and hopeful that things will get better in your interpersonal life. But I do feel like, otherwise the Star wouldn't come out, because you're healing for the purpose of manifesting what your heart really desires. You're healing so that you can attract, what it is that is going to, be a wish fulfillment for you. But let's see. What else can you tell us about this Star card? It is a major arcana. So let's see. What can you tell us about this Star card with my Scorpio's interpersonal relationships? Thank you, Spirit. Again, some of you, this just could be, you could be dealing with an Aquarius, but that's definitely not everybody either. Okay. Page of Swords. Yeah, I feel like there's an energy of you guys, I'm hearing proceed with caution. Like you're being very cautious, I feel like, in this season. You are definitely trying to manifest something. Bottom of the deck is the Magician. But you're trying to do so in a way that's very cautious. There's quite an overall energy I'm picking up on of like cautiousness, of being careful, of being a little bit guarded, of protecting something here. So it's like, in your reading overall. So it's like you've got the Star and then you got the Page of Wands. Now the Page of Wands, or I'm sorry, Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, he's not like the other pages where a lot of times pages show up as like communication to indicate that communication or a message is coming in. But the Page of Swords, he actually doesn't communicate, okay? He's the one that's gathering the information. He's doing the research, okay? Whether that's like spying online. Some of you are spying on an Aquarius you got your eye on, friend, or somebody else that is some sort of a wish fulfillment for you, maybe. Okay, not for everybody. You could be also spying on a Leo, an Aries, maybe, or Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I don't know, but again, energy of you kind of, so the page, again, Page of Swords, he's gathering intel, he's doing the research, he's very, because it is that sword energy, so it speaks back to our logic, our reason, our intellect. So he's the one that is gathering all of that mental data before he makes a move, before he communicates. Then Knight of Swords, it's like, I got the info, I'm going and I'm communicating. Knight of Swords energy, right? I'm on the move, I'm going for it. I'm gonna send that message now. But Page of Swords, he kind of like, you can see him even like, look, he's just kind of standing back thinking about it. He's ready to take a step forward. You see this? Like, he's ready to take a step forward, but he's also like, let me think about this first. Let me give this a thought, Let me give it a think first before he actually makes a move. But with the Magician underneath that, I do feel like there's some sort of wish fulfillment that you guys are trying to manifest when it comes to your interpersonal relationship, right? This is very strong energy of trying to, get your ducks in a row, get the information you need while you're trying to manifest some sort of dream or wish fulfillment, okay? Interesting. I feel like some of you, if there is somebody that you have your eye on, okay, and I don't really have necessarily a particular sign. I do have strong Leo energy, but I feel like it could be any sign. I'm not getting a strong vibe of a particular sign, and I don't really necessarily like to read them because it's like the message could definitely be for you, but then you tune out because you're like, oh, well, I'm dealing with, an Aries and you said Leo. And I'm like, okay, well, but I feel like if there is somebody for some of you that you might have your eye on right now. Oh, I'm hearing it could be a past person. Oh, for some of you, it's a new person, but for others of you, I feel like it's a past person that you've walked away from or they walked away from you. But I feel like you're kind of trying to manifest a comeback around. You might not have been speaking to this person for a minute for some of you. For some of you, you guys have been separated or at a distance from each other. But I think deep down, you still kind of feel like this person brings you happiness. I feel like in a sense, you or this person walked away from the other. This could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, especially if they're immature, Page of Pentacles, for some of you, not for everybody, but it's like, I feel like for some of you, it's like you are deep down, like you're trying to overcome, I feel like for some of you, your feelings for this person, but for some of you, it's like you are trying to manifest a reunion with this person. You are hoping or communication from this person. And that would make sense too with this Page of Swords. It's like you might be spying on them on their social media or something to that effect, waiting for that message to come through. Like you're not sending the message, but you're like hopeful that their message comes through to you. Do you know what I mean? And if this is a new person, it's kind of like, you might see this person as a wish fulfillment. Like if this is a past person, I feel like you might be trying to heal from them, okay, from a situation with them that's involving them. But at the same time, you're like hopeful for a reunion and you're hopeful that this can have a fresh start. Or at least, the very least, I see communication that you want from them, okay? So it could be that you did initiate sending a message and then they didn't respond. I can also see that too. And you're feeling like, oh, they rejected me. Oh, there's King of Pentacles after the King of Eight of Cups. For some of you, it is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? That you feel like, you walked away from them or they walked away from you. But again, you're still hopeful that even though you're on the boat leaving, that they're going to come through and communicate with you, okay? So that's for some of you also. But either way, for your interpersonal in general, I just feel like you guys are not taking a lot of action right now. I feel like you are still trying to heal from some old stuff. And if anything, And this, if this isn't a lover, it could be a relative or somebody else that you're at a distance from. But I just feel like either way, you're like trying to manifest, I feel like, somebody to come to you, especially if you like feel like somebody owes you an apology for something that they did to you or how they treated you or for being separated from you for so long, you know, it's like that kind of a thing. It's like you're like, well, I shouldn't have to make the move because I feel like you already did. Okay, so say this is like your freaking brother-in-law for all I know, you know what I'm saying? And it's like you know, you tried to be friendly with them and have a relationship or something, and maybe it was a battle of egos or a clash of will or whatever. They did or said something that was hurtful, and you're like, well, okay, I still want to make up with you, but I don't want to be the one to like make the first move. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just going to sit here and manifest you coming to me. I don't see it as being a bad thing, you guys. It's funny, but it's that kind of an energy. Do you know what I'm saying? I threw out the brother-in-law in case it's like, it's not a lover for you, friend. And just to give you another example, okay? I really want to dig more deeply into this and do like a full love reading for you guys, but let's not. Like I said, if it's not love, it could be another person. All right. What is bothering or distressing my Scorpios right now? But you definitely do want to heal something. I see that. Or you're in the process of healing from something. Okay. What is bothering or distressing my Scorpios this time? What is bothering or distressing my Scorpios at this time? Thank you, Spirit. Whoop. Okay. Well, that was funny. You saw me shuffling, right? Well, there's the Magician again. Just fell right out. Didn't really fly. He fell. He fell. He doesn't have wings. He's a monkey. Monkeys don't fly. Or do they? Wait, when monkeys fly, right? That's a saying. Or is that when pigs fly? No, flying monkeys from The Wizard of Oz. Okay, I digress greatly. Let's move on. Okay. And then the bottom of the deck, here we go. Strength and Judgment card. My apologies. The cards just keep falling. Strength and Judgment card. I saw this when I picked the Strength up off the ground. It was in reverse. It was up right before. So maybe some of you guys are getting a little weak. I'm hearing a song. I get so weak in the knees. I can hardly speak. I lose all control. Something takes hold of me in a daze. Love is so amazing. Okay, I can't sing. I always want to sing like when the songs come in my head and I'm like, it's probably annoying to people. I can't help it. I'm sorry. I like to sing. Okay, so Magician. This is the same message, you guys, as your interpersonal. So some of you are definitely bothered, and I feel like getting weaker as you're waiting for this reunion. Some of you definitely want to have you. It's like it's so funny because I feel like you guys walked away from somebody. It's like you just were like, you know what? I'm done with this. You made a decision to move along, shuffle along, and do whatever. You know, you hopped on the boats, okay? And you're like, I'm out of here, ready for new beginnings, and I want to get my happiness and my joy back. But it's like you're sitting there in this Hanged Man energy in separation, but hopeful that you have a comeback around in a reunion, even though you guys walked away. But I feel like you're very much like trying to manifest this very strongly, a reunion with somebody. But I feel like you're trying to hold back. Like you're so much like, I can't be the one to reach out. Like I can't do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. And you're just like, I'm going to try to manifest it though from this person. But it's like, it's not happening. Now, let me read this another way. Because if it's not about that, then I feel like this is you really ready to move forward in your lives in general. Really ready for a new beginning elsewhere. Okay. I feel like it's sort of, you know, there's been some water under the bridge here. Some of you definitely had been dealing with the Leo. There's double Leo energy, and that's keeps coming up. So for some of you, you could be missing a Leo, or the person that you're in separation from is that it could be a father figure for others of you because of this King of Cups and King of Pentacles I keep seeing here too. Father figure, okay? It could be brother, uncle, grandfather, father-in-law, like I said before. Or that was brother-in-law, could be brother-in-law. But I do feel like for others of you, you guys are ready, I feel like, for a new beginning and a fresh start in your lives. You really are. But there's something that's kind of holding it back at this time that's like preventing you from really moving forward. For some of you, this is a literal move that you're looking forward to, maybe to a place that's sunny and warm. For some of you, or a trip to somewhere sunny and warm. It doesn't have to be sunny and warm, but you know, that could be the coast. Like sometimes sun card comes up as a place as like the coast for me. So one of the coasts. But it's like, don't ask me why, friends. Okay, it just is. But I feel like there's a hang up here. There's something that still has to be transformed, or something like some obstacle of sorts that you have to overcome in order to get what it is that you're wanting. And maybe that's what's bothering or distressing you, because like I said, it's like there's a bit of a holdup for some reason. Or maybe you're having a hard time really making this decision to make it the final call. Let's see. Please clarify this Magician is what's bothering or distressing my Scorpios. Or maybe you don't feel like you've got all the things that you need. And with the Magician, you do, though. Well, you do have everything that you need to manifest what it is that you want. He's the first person that the Fool meets on his journey. So when the Fool begins his journey, it's the very beginning of the Tarot, right? Major Arcana. The story of the Major Arcana is the Fool's journey. The Magician is the first one that he meets. And the lesson that Magician teaches him is, look, here are all the elements. He's got them all displayed there. Fire, earth, air, water. And he essentially says, you have all the tools that you need, and then spirit to guide you in order to embark on this journey that you're about to go on. But the Fool, being a baby, I don't know. He takes him a minute to kind of like get that. Do you know what I mean? So maybe it's just taking you guys a minute to get that, or to take action. Like maybe you're in manifestation mode right now, but you haven't really made a decision to take action yet. Please clarify this Magician for my Scorpios. Please clarify this Magician for my Scorpios and what's bothering or distressing them. Why is this Magician here? High Priestess. Lots of Major Arcana for you. I do feel like you guys are about to embark on some sort of a new beginning in your lives. Yeah, that's exactly it. It's a weird juxtaposition that I'm seeing. It's sort of like this. This is what I'm really picking up, because underneath down here we got Chariot and the Two of Wands with the Hermit in between. Okay, so we've got energies of planning and action and conquering and taking forward movement, and then the energy of sort of stagnation while one goes within and does a lot of inner soul searching, right? And then we've got this, the High Priestess, which is actually the next person that the Fool meets on his journey. It goes Magician and the High Priestess after the Fool. And she's the one that he presents the elements to her, to the Fool, sorry. And then the High Priestess presents like, you know, here's spirit is also guiding you and leading you on this journey, and you can trust your intuition. However, the thing about the High Priestess is she doesn't show all of her cards, because she knows that part of the Fool's journey is for him to really go within and to really trust his inner guide. She can't give him everything, right? It can't be that easy. He has to learn how to trust himself and how to trust listening to his own intuition, because spirit can be leading and guiding you, friend, and be shining these bright lights. But if you're not really tuned in to your own spirit, you're not going to hear that. You're not going to see it. You know, you're not going to see the flashing lights being like, it's time to move, or it's time to dump that, you know, until, you know, or it's time to start that business. It's time to start that job, or whatever it is. Like, you know what I mean? You're not going to hear it. You're not going to see it clearly until you learn to trust also your own inner guide, right? Or to trust that you can trust spirit, right? And that spirit is speaking to you inside. So it's like, every time I do these tarot readings, it's on faith. It's totally on faith because I am an intuitive reader and these are spirit guided and led readings, friends. And I have to trust that I'm really tuned in. And that's why I take this very seriously. And I do like all of my pre-meditations and all the things that I need to do to get my spirit in tune and ready and lined up and ready to start reading for you guys. Because if I stop trusting, the messages aren't going to come out, or they're going to come out super funky because I'm not going to be listening to my intuition. I'm going to be up in here. And I've seen readers that read from up in here. And you can still have a fairly accurate reading, but then there's something that's missing because they're not tuned into spirit. And so with you, if you are planning about your future and you're trying to make moves moving forward, and if you're trying to do it from up here and you're not really listening to here, no wonder you're kind of in this holding pattern, in this stuck place, right? Hold on, I need to plug in my laptop. I'm so sorry, friends. Woo, okay. So, where were we? So I do feel like what I'm seeing very, very clearly is that you guys know that there is some plan or wish or goal that you all have for your futures, and it's going to be different for each and every one of you Scorpios, right? But there is something that you are planning, wishing, and hoping for. For some of you, it is a reunion with the person that you're wanting, okay? But for others of you, this is a lot bigger. For some of you, this is just strictly about love and wanting to hear from somebody and wanting to reunite with somebody. But for others of you, this is a lot bigger. We're talking about life goals, and whatever it is next that you see for yourself in your life, okay? What you think is going to bring you joy and happiness and wish fulfillment here. But there's something you need to release and let go of in order to move toward this, okay? And I feel like, from what I'm seeing, for some of you, this is about work or building something. For some of you, this is about a move, and the move may have to do with work for some of you. For some of you, this is making a decision to step out in faith, to create a job for yourself or to start a business, do something entrepreneurial. Okay, it's going to be, like, again, I'm showing you some of the examples of what I'm seeing here. It's different for everybody, okay? But there's some sort of a burden that you have to release in order to do this thing and to step out in faith, okay? And for some of you, I feel like the key component that you're missing is you're still learning in this season to really trust your inner voice and your intuition, okay? For some of you, you're still kind of up in here about making plans. Now, for some of you, there could be like friends or family that are external to you, things external to you trying to hold you back. But I feel like a lot of this is you, okay? I feel like a lot of this is you. Tell me about this High Priestess. It could be that you feel like there's a piece missing that you're not seeing, that's not really clear yet. Okay. Lovers in reverse. When I picked it up, it came up in reverse. It fell on the ground. So for some of you, this is you needing to still release a connection with somebody that, again, like I said, that you felt was like a soulmate to you. Some of you might be still confused about this person, still really wanting to have this new beginning with them, wanting to kind of clear the air if there was some sort of fight or argument or disagreement here. Yeah. I feel like some of you are still hoping that somebody's going to come back around and try to fix a situation, that was where there was some sort of a struggle. Now, somebody will come back around and try to make things right with you, that thing will be healed. Some of you are a little bit confused when it comes to like work or finances or career, like maybe this situation that you're looking to move into, or this wish or hope fulfillment that, or dream or wish fulfillment that you have, that you're hopeful for, that you're dreaming about. Some of you might be confused about like, well, how am I going to get the resources? How am I going to have the money to do it? That's for others of you. Okay. Is it going to be profitable? But with this Lovers in reverse, and to clarify this High Priestess, I do feel like some of you are having a hard time like trusting and listening to your inner voice and your intuition. Some of you might be a little bit confused, or it may be a situation where you're feeling like the radio dials are, you know, like all moving and whatever, and it's like you're not getting the signal clearly. That's what I'm trying to say. The signal's not coming in clearly, okay? You know what I'm saying? It's like the signal's not coming in clearly, therefore you don't know if you can trust, what your intuition is telling you about this, okay? Some of you, again, it's like you do want a new beginning, but you have to release something from the past in order to have that, okay? And that past thing is hanging y'all up, friends. Okay. What is going on in the emotional energy of my Scorpios? What is going on in the emotional energy of my Scorpios? Sorry, I'm trying to figure out what to do with this mic. What's going on in the emotional energy of my Scorpios? There we go. I just heard the Britney Spears song Toxic. Oh, Lord have mercy. Yeah, for some of you guys. Okay, so Page of Wands came up in your emotional energy. This is actually quite good. Okay, but then underneath that Page of Wands is the Devil card. So some of you, again, and then underneath that Queen of Cups, this is your energy. Some of you could be dealing with an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. Some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn. If it's a Capricorn that you're dealing with, then it's good, okay? Let's get that out of the way. If y'all are dealing with a Capricorn, it looks good. It looks like there's a renewed sense of passion that you guys are feeling. Maybe you might have at one point thought that like your sex life was over. I know this is crazy, but just bear with me. This is not for everybody. I'm gonna give the best one first. I'm just playing with y'all. Okay. But no, I'm not playing when I'm reading the cards. I'm just saying, like, okay. So some of you, if you're in a connection with a Capricorn, then it looks good for you all. I see the passion coming back, okay? I see some like bomb ass sexy time coming through for you all, okay? I see your communication picking up. I see your sex life improving. If you are with a Capricorn, it is on and poppin', my friends, okay? Emotionally, it is good, okay? So you and that Cappy, you enjoy yourselves. For the rest of you all, for the rest of my Scorpio people, I do feel like, once again, you feel a very strong soul tie to somebody who may be at a distance from you. It doesn't have to be far, but this person could be a Capricorn. But I feel like the Capricorn message I gave, okay? This could be an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. It could be another water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But I feel like you have a strong sexual connection, attraction to this person, okay? And I do feel like... a strong sexual attraction and connection to this person. And this could be like literally the one that you've been waiting to, hoping that this person finally like comes back and communicates with you, the one that broke your heart in the past, okay? If this is a love situation for those of you that resonate with that, again, strong Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy here. But on the other hand, emotionally speaking, I do feel like you guys are trying to get back to a place where you're feeling good after some kind of ending. Some of you could have, again, if you did have a loss, that person that you lost, it could have been an Aries, Sagittarius, or a Leo, especially Leo, strong, heavy energy, right? But, and And for those of you who are experiencing that, I feel like you are trying to heal from that experience. You might be doing some talk therapy, trying to work through some old wounds and some baggage and some stuff, some like icky stuff that you might be carrying from that loss. Okay. And if you're not going to actual therapy, you could be talking to other people, like friends, some kind of advisor, spiritual advisor, maybe for some, or a healer, something like that. You might be doing some healing work to try to get through that situation. Also strong Sagittarius energy here too. But I do feel like what's going on is you're trying to work through some sort of toxic energies in your emotional space. You guys are really, I feel like, fighting past that and through that and trying to rebuild and trying to heal. For some of you, I feel like you might have gone through a period where you were feeling like really emotionally down and distressed, okay? But I do feel like you're trying to regain your strength, not only in your mental energy, like we said before, but also in your emotional energy as well. You're trying to get your spark back. For some of you, it's like you're really trying to free yourself. For some of you, it was like literally a soul tie, like some sort of a toxic soul tie that you were in, okay? Especially since I kept seeing this Lovers come up in reverse. So some of you were in a connection that was very strong, but it wasn't healthy for you. So for those that resonate with that, I see yourself trying to free yourself from this. For some of you, you might be trying to overcome also some addictions as well, or some toxic behaviors that maybe you have as well, especially if it has to do with like the way that you communicate. Maybe you kind of lash out emotionally in a verbal way for some of you. That's not for everybody either. Please clarify this Page of Wands as what's going on in the emotional energy of my Scorpios. Please clarify this Page of Wands as what's going on in the emotional energy. Yeah, again, this is just reiterating that message. Yeah, so to clarify, the Page of Wands is the Nine of Wands. And then on the bottom of the deck is this Three of Swords. So some of you had a very painful ending. This, again, showed up in your birthday reading. Some of you did have a very painful ending or loss. You know, when I say ending, it also indicates loss. That I think it kind of took you by surprise and might have been very confusing for you, okay? It might have broken through some illusions or delusions about somebody that you might have saw as being like a rock in your life, or someone that was very stable in your life, or something in your life that brought you a sense of stability. And then having lost that thing, it sort of, maybe for some of you, it had you spiraling out, which is why now you're getting your stability back. You're working on healing and working on getting your stability back in your mental space, Four of Pentacles, and in your heart space and in your emotional space, you know, working on trying to feel good again, happy again. Page of Wands energy, healing from this Nine of Wands energy, that old wound, you know, trying to get your mojo back here, because whatever happened, like, friend, it really did hurt you. And I feel like it took you by surprise for a lot of you. Okay. And I feel like, you know, don't be resistant to this change and this transformation that's trying to occur. I don't feel like you are, but I feel like the need to say that anyway, because I think you guys are really learning a lot in this season about how to heal yourselves, about how to go within and do the work. And not only that, but how to trust your intuition, how to trust the leaning and the inkling and the voice of the Holy Spirit, like in this season as well. You're really learning how to rebuild your own strength. Now, I just think if you can get past some of these like potential fears and doubts that might still be lingering, or your ability to like really release what you need to release in order to move toward the future and toward your goals and your dreams, and to realize and recognize that even if you have lost something, okay, you can rebuild from there. When the tower falls, the great thing is that you do this necessary steps. You clear the debris, you level the ground, and you begin to rebuild from that place, right? Something new that's going to be more strong and more stable and more secure. And I feel for you guys, it is going to be that, because now you're learning how to find that strength within, right? So what advice do we have for my Scorpios? What advice do we have? And then we'll wrap up this reading. All of the water signs have been really long this month. Don't want to go so long. Okay. Yeah, I feel like the lesson here, I do feel like, again, there's a new cycle beginning for you. I feel like you guys, some of you are having a hard time seeing it because you're still kind of stuck up in that mental space. Like I was saying before, I feel like you guys really need to get out of that mental space. Listen to your heart so you can see things more clearly. Okay. And I feel like you guys, it's time for you to really fill your own cup. Start doing things that are loving to yourself. Start filling your own cup. Start knowing your own worth here. So whatever it is that makes you happy in the season, if that's traveling, if that's pampering yourselves, whatever, I feel like really lean into those energies. I feel like doing things that are going to be loving and nurturing to your body is going to be very helpful for you in this season. It's going to heal you emotionally, okay? As you're pouring into yourself, it's going to heal you mentally, physically, emotionally, right? So let me see though, with this Five of Pentacles, I also have to say, whenever I see the Five of Pentacles, just be careful, take care of your health, your physical health as well, my friends, okay? And your financial health as well. Be very careful that you're not overspending or doing anything that's gonna deplete you in a financial sense, especially if you're trying to save for some future plans and goals. Please clarify this Five of Pentacles is the advice for my Scorpios. Please clarify this Five of Pentacles. Okay. Oh yeah, see? Ten of Cups, Queen of Cups, Eight of Pentacles on the bottom. Some of you, I do see you moving for a job or career, or planning for a future job or career, maybe where you're going to be the boss in charge, friends, okay? But also what I'm seeing is this Ten of Cups just sort of reiterates for me the message that I just told you, which is it's time for you to really like heal and nurture yourselves in an emotional sense, and work and do the things. For some of you, this might be needing to focus on work. For some of you, this is taking care of family in this season, or leaning into your family, especially if you're like, if you have a mother or a wife. This is, for those of you that are married to a woman, but that's Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus person. I feel like that person, like working on that relationship with that person, or those relationships with those people, if it's more than one, is going to bring you a lot of healing and happiness and joy and help you to kind of lift you back up, okay? So particularly if you did lose like a male loved one, I think look in the female relatives that you have, or friends, if that doesn't apply to you in a family way, although this is very strong. There's strong family energy here. Really lean on those people for support as well. And remember the things that you do have to be grateful and thankful for, the things that do fill your cup and make you happy. Like I said, just lean into that. And I think that's going to bring you a lot of healing and continue to bring you healing, and especially in your emotional space, and to make you feel more grounded in this season going forward. Okay. So really take care of yourselves, my friends. Okay. Learn to trust that inner voice, that inner wisdom, and release what you need to release so you can move forward in faith toward some good love, okay? Ten of Cups. Toward your Ten of Cups. Emotional fulfillment, all right? Sending you so much love. Cheers to you, my Scorpios. Happy birthday again. Don't forget to watch your birthday reading. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Hit that notification bell so you know every time I upload a new video for you. I go live and do an all signs reading every other Friday, so don't miss those as well. I do 5 free Fridays on Instagram and on YouTube every Friday. We alternate, right? So 1 week it's YouTube, 1 week it's Instagram. 5 free Fridays is where, if you tune in, you can be one of the lucky 5 people that gets a free 1 question reading from moi. This week we're going to be doing it on the gram. So join us at My Taropist, and give this video a thumbs up, friends. Give this video a thumbs up. It helps so much. I'm a baby channel. I'm growing, and I want you to grow with me. So let's help other people to be able to see these messages, so that they can get the clarity and guidance that they need as well. All right, cheers. Don't forget to book a session with a real therapist. Sending you love. Bye-bye.